Hi there again guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then thanks for joining us. While you're visiting, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It costs you nothing, just hit them and join me every single week for reviewing makeup products and talking about makeup products. So, stop talking. What I thought I would do this week is I would do my 2020 favourites, what I really enjoyed during 2020. Now these are very eclectic. There's some high-end, there's some not so high-end, some drugstore, some are new discoveries to me, probably been out years and years and years, but I don't always have time to follow those type of trends and get all the new releases all of the time as soon as they come in. I haven't got the money for that. So these are what I got this year that I didn't enjoy and what I did enjoy. So everybody starts with the hits. I thought I'd start with the misses. I thought I'd start with the things that I didn't like because I want to end the video on a high. So, and I haven't got that many fails to be honest with you. There's just a few things that I didn't like. So, Aldi makeup. Aldi did some phenomenal skincare and they did some phenomenal makeup. They also did some not so phenomenal makeup. And I didn't like the Lacora cheek palette. Cheeky cheeks. The highlighter didn't show up that well. The bronzer was okay. That blusher was crap. I mean, look at that. Dig it in. I had to really dig it in there to get that kind of, and it's just really pink, like really light. So I was not impressed with that at all. I don't think they sell this anymore, but if you see it, don't waste your money. It was only like £2 or £3 or something like that, but again, don't waste your money. It was crap. Another thing I didn't like from Aldi was the Too Legit mascara. This is a waterproof mascara. I think it was trying to be a dupe for Benefit. Feel that the spooler is so scratchy and I just didn't like it one little bit. It doesn't lengthen my lashes, it doesn't do anything really, and what it does put on there, it takes 5,000 years to get off. It's rubbish. Don't waste your money. Another mascara, the Extra Volume, L'Oreal Extra Volume Millions mascara. Again, scratchy spooler, plastic spooler. It didn't lengthen my lashes any. It just didn't like it. I didn't get on with it at all. I don't have a lot of lash, so I like my mascara to really give me some lashes, and these two, they just didn't come up to par for me. Another thing is a Laura Mercier eyeliner pencil. Not an eyeliner pencil, an eyebrow pencil. I picked up the blonde in this when I was very blonde, because I did also change my hair colour this year. I think this should have been £20 and I got it in the sale. It has a spoolie at one end and the pencil at the other. Pretty standard, even your cheaper eyebrow pencils will do that. Now it just, even for a blonde, it just didn't show at all, and I really have to, I mean, I'm really going to town on this to get some, and it just, I mean, if I just do one and show you how, say, even for a blonde, it's hard as well. It's not soft on your eyebrows, it's quite harsh when you're putting it on and it feels like it drags. I just didn't like it. I just didn't get on with it. Another thing I didn't like, I really didn't like this Olivia Hale concealer. I got this from Home Bargains, so check out my Home Bargains video. Now there was some okay makeup in there. The eyeshadow palette was a bit crap, but the eyeshadow palette was a couple of quid and I didn't hate it. This, it just didn't even show on my skin. I've been using it as an eyeshadow primer just for something to put my eyeshadow on top of, but it's just rubbish. Just don't waste your money on this. I got a light colour and it was just crap. An eyeshadow palette that I hated was one that I got from Shop Miss A, and this was called Impress. And this is the palette right here. And this was $10, which worked out about £8 or £9 or something like that. And it looks like it's going to be really vivid, and it wasn't. I really had to go to town on it. I think I used this one here on my first video, and it's patchy. It just, I know you can't tell a lot from a swatch, but it just didn't do anything for me. And I know it's a cheap eyeshadow palette, but it wasn't the cheapest eyeshadow palette that I've got. I've got Makeup Revolution ones that have cost £5, which were far better than this. I didn't have to get from America, although there is some brilliant Shop Miss A products, but you know, I don't have to get them from America, I don't have to pay import tax, and they're far better. So yeah, if I ever do a Shop Me Say haul again, which I probably won't do for a very, very long time, because obviously you've got to pay customs and everything on that, and you've got to wait ages for it, I may give the eyeshadows another go, but this I was not impressed with at all. I really didn't like it. I mean, I may do a video with all products that I hate, but we'll have to wait and see. Another thing that I hated was these Makeup Revolution products. No, I love Makeup Revolution. They're one of my favourite brands in the whole wide world. They're so affordable, everything. But this Port Blur and Primer, it's crap. I think it's trying to be a bit like the Benefit. Let's just makes that noise. The Benefit, is it Professional? That's it there. And it's just chunky, and when I rub it into anything, if I rub it onto my face, if I put it onto my face and I'm trying to put it on, I've tried putting it on with a brush, tried putting it on with fingers, anything like that, it goes bitty on my face, you know, it kind of like bubbles up and looks like your skin's peeling off. I just don't like it. Foundation doesn't go great on top of it, it kind of separates a bit, and I've tried it with a lot of different foundations. I've tried it with silicone, so I've tried it with silicone based foundations, and I just don't like it. It just doesn't work for me, and I'll keep giving it a go because I've paid for it and I'll use it up, and I'm woe betide to give things away and not give them a fair chance. But yeah, that was not great at all. Now, a Nip and Fab powder. This is a setting powder, and I bought translucent. Now this I thought was going to be brilliant, and it is a really, really fine. You can just see the powder smoke come off there. It's so fine, and it leaves a white cast on my face, like you can see the puff of setting powder, whatever that is, going into up into the air. It is that fine. It goes everywhere, which is fine. Powders go everywhere. I've got lots of powders that I love that go everywhere, but that goes everywhere, and it leaves like a white cast on my face. And like you see these celebs on the catwalk, and they've got like white under eyes and highlighter on their face. It is like that. It's just no, not for me at all. Hated it. I will try and link everything down below if I can find it, but yeah, it was just meant to be a translucent setting powder, and it just didn't work at all. Last thing that I hated, so like I say, there wasn't a lot that I hated, was the Perricone MD No Makeup Foundation. I got this from TK Maxx. I only paid £20 for it, and I still think that is a hefty price tag for a foundation, 20 quid. You know, I buy all my products myself on my channel. That was a hefty price tag for me, and I bloody hated it. It was crap. It was sticky on my face. It felt like a primer on my face. It was just horrible. It oxidised a lot. I tried it a few times, and I just hated it. And I'm annoyed at the fact that I paid £20 for it. 20 quid, and it's crap. I just hated it. I really, really hated it. It didn't feel nice going on. It doesn't smell nice. It was just rubbish. I absolutely hated this, and I would never, ever, ever buy it again. So that is the crap bit out of the way, the products that I didn't like. Let's get on to the products that I liked, that I loved, that will be in my favourites and I will continue to use. So I'm going to start with a couple of oldies but goodies. I'm going to start with L'Oreal Infallible and True Match foundations. I love these. I think this still got the old packaging, but I'm still using it. I love them. I use them all the time. I mix them together, I mix them with other foundations. They're just classics, and I will continue to love them, and they will continue to always be my favourites. And you do get some really good deals on them. Sometimes you get like a 3 for 2, and Boots and Superdrug and all that type of thing. So yeah, love these. They really, really clang together then. I love these, and I will always have them in my drawer and in my favourites. So the next ones, let's carry on with foundations. Another L'Oreal foundation, or it's not a foundation, it's a tinted water cream. It's the L'Oreal Skin Paradise Tinted Water Cream. Now, I've tried this a few times, and it just looks really, really nice. It's very light, it's so good for every day. It's got an SPF of 20 in it, and it makes my skin feel so nice, and when I take it off it doesn't feel dry or anything. It's just lovely. It's a lovely, lovely product, and I've really, really enjoyed using it, and I will continue to use it. Another foundation, an AOA Studio Pro Wear. Love this little foundation. I think it's like $1 or $1.50, something like that, and it's amazing. It's so nice. It's really, really, really nice. Absolutely love it. The colour's true to doesn't oxidise. What's wrong with me? Put my teeth back in. Yeah, the colour is true. It doesn't oxidise on the skin. It is just a lovely, lovely little foundation. Like I said, if you're doing a Shop Miss A haul or an AOA Studio haul, add that to it. And on that note, also add the AOA Studio Liquid Concealer. Love this. I'm nearly out of it actually. And I use the Cappuccino one to contour as well. I love these two little foundations. Concealers. They're so nice. Everything is cruelty free that you buy from Shop Miss A as well. But I did love these and I'm nearly out of this. Really, really loved all three of those. Amazing. So I'm going to continue on foundations. So my YSL All Hours foundation. Love this. It is expensive but it is nice. It goes on really nice. It lasts so long. The colour I have is B30 and it's just really nice. It's a good bulletproof foundation. It will last you for ages and it's just one that is like a staple in my collection now. When I run out of it, will I buy any more? If I've got the money to, yes, because it is expensive. You can't always justify it, especially when you're constantly buying new products all the time, which is one of my New Year's resolutions, to use up what I've got, do videos on what I've got and different looks for you guys. Another foundation was the Lancome Tint Idol. I never know how to say it out. How it's pronounced, I should say. I've got a couple of these. This is shade 010. Again, this is a foundation that I love and I will definitely buy this again. It is amazing. It's not cakey, it goes on really light, it doesn't oxidise that much. It does oxidise slightly, I've got to admit, just slightly, but it is so nice. I absolutely love this foundation and I will be continuing to use this in 2021. So to move on from foundations, I'm going to go for a primer that I like. So I didn't buy that many primers in 2020 to be honest with you, and I don't know why, but this is quite a new discovery and I've got a couple of new discoveries in here and that I discovered in December, but I'm still putting them in my 2020 favourites because I use them in December and I've used them nearly every day since I opened my Glossybox advent calendar. So this is the Glossybox Skincare 3-in-1 Moisturiser and this pumps, primes and protects. So it says, after cleansing and toning, massage a pea-sized amount onto your dry face and neck, allow to sink in for 45 seconds before applying makeup. So that's it. It's your moisturiser and your primer in one and it feels so nice when it goes on. It feels refreshing, if you know what I mean. Just like, it's not heavy, it's not like, you feel like the foundation goes so nice on top of it, and I found that most foundations go really nice on top of it, and I use different foundations nearly every bloody day and it depends what I pick out my drawer, like Lucky Dip. But yeah, I absolutely love this. It was amazing, it is amazing, and I'm going to continue to use it, and once it's run out I may even buy another one. I probably will buy another one, I'm not going to lie. So another product I got from my Glossybox calendar was a MUA brow define pencil. Now when I looked at these, they're £1.50. £1 bloody 50, and it's amazing. It's got a pencil sharp knot in the lid and it's got the spoolie at the other end, and the colour that I got in my calendar was medium brown. Now I've used this every day since I opened it, and I mean every day. It's actually wearing down. I've used it that much. I've had to sharpen it a couple of times, but it goes on nice. It's the right colour for me. It's just an amazing pencil. For £1.50 I will absolutely be buying this again. Bloody amazing. Really like it. So mascara, what can I say? Essence/Princess, the one and only one that I really like. I've tried other mascaras, I've tried high-end, I've tried drugstore, and nothing matches to this, and this is like £1.99 from Wilkinson's of all places. It is bloody amazing. It gives me length, it gives me thickness, and it comes off at the end of the night as well. It doesn't like go all bitty down my face, you know, like some mascaras can just like crinkle and just end up going all bitty down your face. Do you know what I mean? Just not a good look at all. This does not do that, but then I don't have to like scrub my eyes to get it off at the end of the night. And don't get me wrong, I have to wash it off. It's not just gonna, you know, magically disappear off my face, but I don't have to like scrub my eyes and give myself wrinkles or anything like that. It just really does come off nice. Another Shop Miss A product. Now this isn't an AOA Studio product. This is a Muse Cosmetics, and it's a blusher palette. Now I just mixed all of these together, just all four, and I think this was a couple of dollars, maybe $3 or something like that, and it's really good. I really, really like it. I've been using it quite a lot and it's not even made a dent. But yeah, I love it. I thought it was so good for the money. Absolutely amazing. Love it. So, let's finish face products. Kimchi Puff Puff Pass. Enough said. Bloody love it. I think it's absolutely amazing. I will 100% be buying this again. I have translucent set and bake powder and I love the little things. Kimchi says, set your makeup with this gorgeous fine powder to ensure all day slayage even when you cry. But yeah, I absolutely love it. This is a holy grail powder for me now. An absolute holy grail. I will not be without this in my makeup drawer. I'll have to sell my husband to get it. I will sell my husband to get it. But I absolutely love this. I wouldn't sell my son. It's not that good. But I'll sell my husband. Okay, so the last of my face products, and then I'm going to go on to eyeshadow palettes, is Colourpop lipsticks. I got this one for Christmas, but I have got other Colourpop lipsticks. This is just the first one I grabbed out because it's last one that I put in there, and they're just amazing. They're like $5 or something like that, and you get quite a lot of products on there. There's loads, and then look at all that, and they just last all day long. The matte ones can be a little bit drying on your lips, so do use a moisturiser or a lip balm before you put them on. This is in the colour Infinite Best and I just love them. They're just amazing. They're so good. I would recommend, if you're doing a Colourpop order, just bob a couple of those in your basket. So good. Really love them. Okay guys, so my favourite eyeshadow palettes. I've got a couple of high-end and a couple of drugstore. My high-end are the same brand and my drugstore are the same brand, so it says a lot, doesn't it, when your favourites are all one brand. So the Makeup Revolution Face Wild Animal palette. I loved this palette. It was so vivid. I've used it a couple of times, just having a little play and a little practice, and I just thought it was really nice. I mean, these colours, some of them can get a little bit samey, but we've got like a peach, we've got an orange, we've got a glitter there, and we've got our peach. See, and that's quite a difficult colour to get on the skin. We've got our orange, and we've got just a shimmer. It's not even a glitter, that's just a shimmer. That's so nice. I just love it. It's really nice. I love the packaging. I got everything in this range. I think the only one I didn't film a video on was the zebra one. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'll definitely film a video on that at some point. It's just getting around to them all. But yeah, absolutely love it. The packaging just looks so expensive. These were £10 each, and at one point, I don't know if they still are or if they're still available, but they were reduced to, I've just dinged it with my nail. They were reduced to £5. So I mean, that in comparison to the Shop Me Say one, the packaging is better. It's just such a nicer palette. The pigmentation's better. The blend's better. Just really nice. Absolutely love it. Now, my other Makeup Revolution one was one that I got for my birthday in January last year, and it was the Patricia Bright palette. I got the Rich in Life palette because it was more suited to my skin tone, and that is it right there. Love it. I absolutely love it. It's been used quite a lot and it doesn't even look like it's made a dent, to be honest with you. I love Patricia Bright. She is the queen. I just absolutely love her. I love how real she is, how honest she is, and she's just amazing. And I love this palette, and I don't just love this palette because it's by Patricia Bright, because I've bought other palettes from other YouTuber celebrities that have, they've endorsed them, and I've not liked them as much as this. So yeah, this is amazing. And the blues at the bottom, the greens, it's just gorge. It's just absolutely gorge. I love it. You can create so many looks with this. I think it was quite pricey for a Makeup Revolution palette. I think it was 20 quid, but look at what you're getting. 20 quid. It's just really nice, and it's got this whole thing is a mirror. You get a big mirror in this as well, so you get a mirror on the end of that one, you get a mirror on the end of that one. Just absolutely love them. Love them. So some other palettes that I liked. My favourite Beauty Bay palette this year was the Bright Matte palette, the EYE Bright Matte palette. Now I do love the others. I've got Identity and Origin, which I do love. I do absolutely love. But this was my favourite this year. It was, I think I bought this year as well, but they've changed the packaging on them as soon as I bought them, which is annoying. These are £42 palettes, and I think again these are about 20 quid or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, amazing. Look at that. I mean, gone through that one. It obviously likes orange this year. But yeah, they're all mattes, which suits me down to the ground, and they're just so nice. And you get a huge mirror. The mirror's on the back of here. It is the whole width of the palette, but you also got some neutrals here. You got gorgeous white, which is good for like setting the eye, or the brow bone if you're going for something really in your face. But I just love it. Yellows, I've not really tried the yellows in it yet, to be honest with you. I will do, because I want to film a yellow eye look, because I do find yellow is quite a hard colour for me to kind of get right. So yeah, definitely need to try that out, don't I? And last but not least, I've got 2 palettes from the same brand, from good old Anastasia Beverly Hills. So one palette is one that I got in my TK Maxx haul, which was the Riviera palette. Now I paid 25 quid for this, which was a bargain, really, because they can still be 40 something pound in some places. And those are the colours right there. Just some really bright, vivid colours. I bought it just before the first lockdown, I feel. But yeah, love it. All the colours are so vibrant. It was such a lovely palette to work with. I love the packaging. It's really summery. I've not used it that much in the last couple of months. I'll probably dip into it more in the summer again, but absolutely I loved it. And I've got so many eyeshadow palettes that I need to just get out and play with again. And last but not least, I still keep this one in the box, my Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina 4 palette. I love this. The packaging is so good, which it should be for the price. The colours are just amazing. So I'm loving a bright palette this year, obviously, because all of my favourites are really bright palettes. So yeah, who knew? But yeah, loved it. It's got so many pinks and purples in there, a few neutrals, which again right up my street. I absolutely love that palette. It is pricey though. I got this for Mother's Day, I want to say. I think it was Mother's Day, because my husband always says what do you want, and I always ask for makeup, and he always delivers. I think it was £68, which is the most expensive eyeshadow palette I own at £68. I'm definitely a drugstore gal. I can't afford, I haven't got the funds to get all the high-end products all the time, so definitely a drugstore gal, and I do love my drugstore products. But if I'm going to ask for a gift, or if someone wants to know what I want as a gift, and it's, they say you can have whatever you want, I'm going to go for something that's a bit pricey, but I'm not going to take the mick, because there are some eyeshadow palettes out there that are a phenomenal amount of money, which, if you've got the coin, then you go and do that, you go and buy them. I haven't. I will watch reviews on them, I'll watch people reviewing them and salivate over these palettes. So this is my most expensive one at 68, and I have used this quite a lot, and he's going to get his money's worth out of it, because I love playing with it. I love creating new looks with it all of the time, and it is such a favourite of mine. And Anastasia Beverly Hills is one of my absolute favourite brands to buy makeup from. So that is the end of the video. Those are all my favourites and fails, or hits and misses, however you want to say it. Those are what I was loving in 2020 and what I was hating in 2020. I always like to finish on a high, which is why I did my favourites last. But yeah, if you like any of these products, comment down below. If any of my fails are your hits, comment down below. Let me know where I kind of went wrong with them, and I will use them in a different way. I'm absolutely open to that. If you did like this video, then smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out. 50% of my viewers are not subscribed to me, which absolutely blows my mind. So if you are watching, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.